Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's time for Facebook Live. I'm coming to you a little bit early tonight because at 7, my friend Kay is hosting a Zoom video where we're going to see the brand new catalog. So if you're a demonstrator, today is the day we get to see it online. So that's very exciting. And then we'll get to order some stuff out of it starting May 5th. So if you're already a demo, hopefully you've had a chance to go out there and look. I've made it through a little over half, I think, before I had to do dinner and all that. And I worked, I was working in the office. But if you're not a demo and you're interested in seeing it before June, then let me know and we can get you signed up as a demo and you can get access to it right away. But tonight, this week I've been focusing on the in colors that are going away. So every year we have 5 in colors that go away and 5 new ones that come in. So the ones that are going away when the new catalog comes out are Lovely Lipstick, Grapefruit Grove, Pineapple Punch, Call Me Clover, and Blueberry Bushel. And so today we're focusing on the Pineapple Punch. And because it was Pineapple Punch, so that's, here, you don't need to see that. There it is, full. So since it was Pineapple Punch, I thought, well, I need to do a pineapple with it. Hey, Nancy, I'm glad you could join me. So this is the card we're going to make tonight. And I've already done the die cutting just to, so you don't have to watch the table shake while I'm die cutting. So I've got the pineapple. Sorry, I should have shown you. This is the set we're using. This is the Timeless Tropical. And it is in the Spring Mini Catalog. And then it has these dies that go with it. So these are the 2 that I'm using tonight. The pineapple base and then the top of the pineapple. And there's aloha, there's some flowers, and then some of the images you can cut out with the dies. So that's what we're using tonight. Just a reminder, and I'll show you a few of the cards at the end. If you place an order this week, so by 11 o'clock Friday night, using this hostess code of $35 or more, then I will send you kits to make 10 cards, 2 each of the umbrella cards with the end colors that are retiring. With the end colors that are retiring. So I'll show you some of those cards at the end. All right, so here's our pineapple. And this, if you can see, it cuts just like little pieces. So you can it makes it kind of 3D. So those can kind of come up. So I kind of pushed them up a little bit before I did my sponging. And so I've got just a piece of a sponge. This is my old olive sponge. So I put a piece of the paper and then write on it so that I can keep them straight. And my old olive ink pad. And this is that the sponges come in a circle. And I cut them in like 1/8 or something because you don't need a huge piece. You obviously don't need a whole sponge to do this. So I'm just going to ink it up a little bit and just kind of rub it across where these are kind of sticking up. Let me get this one down here too. And then I did a little bit on the tips too. So it just gives it some more definition. You don't have to do that, but I like it. All right, and then for the pineapple itself, I wanted something a little bit more than just, if I did Pineapple Punch on that, you wouldn't necessarily see much difference. And I don't know if you can really see it on the card, but I took Mango Melody, not that sponge, not my green sponge. So this one is like a pumpkin pie sponge, but it didn't have any ink coming out of it, so I used it on my Mango Melody. So I'm just taking it, again, it's just giving it some definition. And you don't have to hit every spot, it just gives it some more depth. I don't know if you can see that. Get my light to come up a little bit more maybe. It's kind of hard. But again, just gives it a little more texture, a little more depth. All right. How did I get old olive all over my finger? Anyway, so now I've got just a piece of Mango Melody, And I'm going to use, I think I showed you this maybe last week. I've got my little glue sponge. I'm going to move that out of the way for just a minute. So I've got my little glue sponge. And this time I will use this to put my glue in just because I'm not ready to trash this piece of paper. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this Tombow glue, put it in here, and take my sponge, try not to get it stuck to the lid, and then just sponge it on the back of it. And that keeps it from getting too, hey Jennifer, welcome, too much glue on there, and then it doesn't show up all over the front of your card. Make sure I get some on the outside over here. So if you notice, I noticed it when I turned it over, that side does look different than this side. You can see the color when you compare the two sides. All right, let's set this glue out of the way before I get it everywhere. And now I'm going to just take this and glue it down to this piece of Mango Melody, because we have to have something behind our pineapple stuff. It's not just going to be, see-through pineapple. All right, I'm going to give that just a minute to set up before I do anything else with it. And now I've got just a scrap of, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot my blocks. So I've got just a scrap of Whisper White. And let me grab a couple blocks real quick. Okay. So I've got a scrap of Whisper White. And this is soft suede. And so I'm just going to ink this up and stamp this. And hopefully this is big enough that we can punch it out. And I'm going to go ahead and punch it before I stamp the other, just so I know where I want to stamp it. So this is, I forget the name of this one, but it's pretty. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, that'll work. So punch that out. I just liked the shape of it with our pineapple. I don't know why. I just like the way they went together. And now I'm going to take the smaller flower, so this smaller flower, and I'm going to use our pineapple punch because we needed some more pineapple punch. And I'm just going to, and it's a light color, so I just stamped it full strength on there. Just right over the words. And I just liked it. It gave it a little more, I don't know, pizzazz, instead of just a plain white with a sentiment. All right, we almost have all our pieces. Now we're going to take this and cut it out. And so I just, when I did it, I just kind of held it like this and cut a little bit behind. I don't know if you can see. A little bit inside of the outline of the pineapple, because I didn't really want the Mango Melody showing around the outside of it. So if you just kind of cut at an angle like that, and try not to cut your Mango Melody pineapple, but if you just kind of cut at an angle like that, then you won't see any of that hanging out the outside of your pineapple. And this was really easy. All these little pieces came out really easily. There. Now we have a two-toned pineapple. All right, now we're ready to put everything together. So I have my pineapple punch card base, and this one you don't, if you want to, you could put a white piece in there and stamp it, or you could stamp some palm trees or something in there. It's light enough that I didn't put anything on the inside, because you can still write on it. All right, so then I've got a piece. This is our the designer series paper that goes with this suite. One size has these fun panel station wagons, but this was a nice neutral side to use with my pineapple because I wanted my pineapple to really pop out. So we'll just put this on our card base. And then we'll put our pineapple on. And I just put him flat down here towards the bottom. And then this guy, I think I used my Tombow liquid glue again just because he had those pieces sticking up. And so you want to be sure not to get adhesive on those parts because you want them to stick up and still be 3D. So I just took my glue, there we go, and just put it kind of around that. You don't need a lot. Try and stay off those pieces. Let me put some here at the bottom. All right. And then I just glued that to the top of my pineapple. Isn't that pretty? I love this pineapple. And I have not had a chance, like I said, it's been kind of a crazy day to even go through the retiring set. But I think, or the retiring list, but I think this carried over. This set carried over this bundle. It won't be a bundle, but I think it carried over. All right, so now we have our sentiment. And I just brought over a brand new thing of dimensionals. There they are. They're hiding. Because they were brand new, they blended into the table. Don't you love a new sheet of dimensionals? I just love it. All right, so we will take, and I just put one on each end. I didn't think the pineapple was thick enough to really cause any problems. And then I just put that down here. And there you go. There's our pineapple card. Isn't that fun? All right, so what I was talking about before with these in colors, they're going away. And if you've been around Stampin' Up! Long, you know that the in colors go quick. I mean, they go very fast. So if you are missing any, especially the inks and refills, if you're missing any of that, I haven't checked to see if they're already gone, but hopefully not yet. But I would go ahead and get them soon. But what I was talking about was, and you'll see the other two colors tomorrow and Friday, but these are three of the in colors that are going away. So the Lovely Lipstick, the Grapefruit Grove, and then the Pineapple Punch that we played with tonight. So if you place an order this week before 11 o'clock on Friday night, that's $35 or more, and use this host code, then you will get the kits to make 2 each of these cards in each color. So that'll be 10 cards total. Now, I can't send you stamped images, so I will send you a scrap of Lovely Lipstick and a scrap of white for these, and then you'll need to use the this bundle to make these cards. Now, if you don't have this bundle, that's something you can order. I don't remember what it was priced at, but you wouldn't have to add too much more to it to get to the $35. This paper is shimmery white, and I just took an aqua painter and just took a smoky slate and just colored it in there. With the kit, I'll also send you an email that has a PDF of how to make the card. Now, I'm not going to send you a PDF that tells you how to make this card and this card and this card because they're all the same. So I'll send you a PDF of how I made this. And I'll send you, like, this will already be embossed. Everything that I can do, this will be punched. I will. I'm just not allowed from Stampin' Up! Policy to send you stamped images. It either has to be fully put together like this or pieces that you stamp and assemble. So I will send you kits to make these cards if you place an order. If you have any questions, thank you, Jennifer and Nancy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just holler. You can text me, email me, call me. If you want me to place your order for you, you can hit me up any of those ways or place it online. I sent an email today, and it should have a link in there at the bottom for my store where you can go buy anything. I hope you all are staying safe, and I hope you're crafting. I know I've been doing a lot of crafting, and it's really been helpful. So if there's anything I can do to help you, you let me know, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.